What's up guys, Captain Morgan here, and I'm back again with another BX series highlight video. This time we're at the Arlington 2024 BX track replica. This time we're doing something a little different here. I'm going to show you some highlights of the 250 class, not much. I'm just going to showcase the opening lap here. As you see, dead last off the start, lots of fun. There's actually a little bit of action, a couple funny clips in this race I'm going to show. And then I'll showcase a little bit of the 450 highlights, but to be honest, I didn't get a whole lot of highlight footage, but we'll get to the 450s when we get there. But just something a little bit different. I usually don't show the 250 races just because there's not too much going to them, but maybe I should. If you guys want to see more 250 highlights mixed in with the 450 highlights, because we do race both bikes. So just let me know, but for now I'm just going to keep showing the 450s, but I figure I'll show these few clips here from the 250 race. So right here, you know, I mind my business, second place. I got third place right behind me. Honda, out of nowhere, just caught me off guard, just takes out my front wheel. I'm like, alright. Next lap later, next lap, he makes a mistake. I already told him it's coming. Same corner, justice is served, boys. Don't mess with the bull if you don't want the horns, man. Just saying. And right here is the final lap. It's all good between me and Honda too. It was good. It's a little aggressive move on his part, but if you can make an aggressive move on me, I'm gonna come right back at you. But this is the final lap of the race. Got a battle here, three-way battle going for third place. Nice little undercut right there on $1.50. Hardy ran a good race, man. He's not usually up towards the front, but this race he held his own, man. He rode a pretty good ride, so good race to Harney there. So I'm in third right here. Dollar's right here breathing on my neck. Going through the last section here. And going through here, I wasn't sure if he was going to get me in this corner or not. He doesn't. It's okay. So I'm trying to check up on this triple here, but I check up way too much. Case it, I bounce. I'm not able to stop right here to block the inside, so he's able to get there. Yeah, Dollar ends up getting that third place spot here in the 250 class, and I get fourth. So it's a lot of fun, man. That's what it's all about, just having fun banging bars with your buds. On to the 450 highlights. Here we are, all the way on the outside, all by my lonesome. So got the start going right here, and the 450 class. So I'm gonna get the start, jump, land on top of somebody's head. Stay up with it, able to get this triple out, going to this corner, hold inside, and we got the lead, folks. And we will not relinquish this lead. Spoiler alert, we will not relinquish this lead the entire race. So I'm able to manage the race, able to run some good laps. Just like all the other BX tracks that we make for this series, they're all really good tracks, man. They're all real solid. I mean, Milestone wishes they can make tracks as good as we do. But if you're on a PlayStation, as I always say, if you're on PlayStation, just look up BX Arlington 2024 or any other tracks from this year. We got all the replicas. Check them out. Let us know what you think of them, man. Like, they're on there. So if you're on PlayStation, you can go ahead and check those out. Like I said, I check out in this race. I end up winning this race, so I'll skip through some parts of this race, and I figured I'll talk about the in real life event here from Arlington a couple days ago. Starting with the 250 class, man. So 250 East is back up. Faulkner is your points leader. Rode really good. Looked like the old Faulkner from back in the day. Just checking out, getting a win, but unfortunately we didn't get to see Hayden Deegan race in the main event due to the crash. McAdoo, Hemmicker. Yeah, a couple guys went down that crash, a lot of big names. So that first East Coast round was kind of a letdown because your big stars, you didn't get to see them battle out. So here we are, come to Arlington, 250 East, gate drops, and Deegan ends up getting the lead early, but Faulkner gets him in the whoops. You would have thought in the heat race, cause I'm pretty sure if I'm remembering right, Faulkner and Deegan was in the same heat race, and Faulkner passed Deegan in the exact same spot in the main as he did in the heat race. Deegan was taking his inside line and kind of jumping through the whoops or slowly skimming them in the heat race, and Faulkner was just carrying more speed around the outside and able to blitz through them, and it sets you up for the inside to the next corner as well. So that's how Faulkner got Deegan in the heat race. and also got him in the main event there. And the jump line also later on in that main event turned out to be the better line. But so Faulkner's got the lead, Deegan's there. Wasn't really much of a race going on between those two. Deegan was kind of keeping him in sight. He was just a couple seconds off the lead. And here we are, just like I said, Faulkner was looking like the old Faulkner from the first race. That speed, winning races, that Faulkner. Well, what also came with that type of Austin Faulkner was the crashes. And that also returned. He had a gnarly get off, but thankfully, he's okay, being he's gonna live. Flying off your bike in the air, going at that high rate of speed through that rhythm section, getting ejected like that, and then landing on the concrete and almost land on your head. That's not good, man. That was a scary crash. Whether you're an Austin Faulkner fan or not, that's a scary crash. You don't want to see nobody crash like that. But that happened with like 2 minutes to go in the main event, so who knows if Deegan was going to catch Austin or not. Deegan was saying Faulkner was making a lot of mistakes out there. I didn't really notice it too much, but so Deegan gets in the lead due to that crash, and Deegan gets his very first Supercross win. It's kind of crazy how this is just his only first win, even though we're talking about him dominating the 250 class. But don't get me wrong, I'm a Deegan fan, man. I gotta pull for him. He's the big American prodigy coming up. So, but kudos to Deegan getting his first Supercross win. Sucks that Faulkner went down. I don't think it's gonna be that easy for Deegan though. I mean, McAdoo can show some speed. Hammaker every now and then might be able to show some speed. So we'll see. Who knows? Deegan might just check out with it, or you never know, man, with the Supercross. But at least the points have gotten a lot tighter with the racing going on. So honestly, I don't even know. I haven't even checked the points for the 250 class yet, so I really don't know who's leading the points or not. So on to the 450 class, man. Glad to see Cooper Webb get the win. So that was good. He got the win due to Jet's mistake. There was no way Webb was winning that race, but all day long qualifying practice, he did not look good. I don't even know what place he qualified way back there too. But it was Arlington, man. Cooper Webb's won her 5 times. I had to go with him in fantasy, so I picked Cooper Webb to win in fantasy, and sure enough, baby, he pulls out the win. 6-time winner in Arlington. Due to a Jet Lawrence crash, albeit. But, hey, a win's a win. Jet made that mistake out front leading. Nobody was really around him. Maybe he felt the heat from Webb, even though Webb wasn't that close. Webb was just close enough to capitalize on that crash. Plessinger and Tomac was unable to catch up to Lawrence, so he wasn't down that long. So there's that. Webb gets the win due to the Lawrence crash, and Lawrence gets second. Lawrence did not get second. Lawrence, that's right, Lawrence, Tomac and Plessinger both got around Lawrence. My bad. That happened. So Lawrence got up after the crash, and he looked like he might have been able to get back by Webb before on the last lap, but through the whoop section ends up hitting Vince Freeze, which I don't know if anybody else caught some other highlights and whatnot, but the same thing happened to Roxon. Roxon ran into the back of Freeze. Roxon goes down, but also collects Malcolm Stewart. So Freeze got 2 people in the same spot. Was it Freeze's fault? Not really. They ran into the back of him. It's just the fact that it's Vince Freeze, right? So Jet goes down again, trying to get back around Cooper, and that allows Eli Tomac and Aaron Plessinger to get around him to top off that podium. But man, hopefully Tomac's back. That was a really good race. Tomac was definitely the best rider on the track. I would have really even though I'm glad Webb got the win, I would have really loved to see Tomac up there battling Jet Lawrence with how fast Tomac was going. That would have been awesome to see, because I mean, Jet's still the points leader. Jet has technically been the best guy so far this season. He's got the points lead for a reason. But I think everybody already is expecting Jet to be the best guy due to his outdoor season, just like how everybody's expecting Deegan to be the best 250 rider. And Jet's still proving that he's the points leader. When he gets out front, it's hard. I mean, nobody's really able to catch him and pass him. So it would have been interesting to see Tomac go up against Jet with Tomac back on it, so to speak, you know, back in beast mode. So that would have been cool to see, but hey, Daytona's coming up, so it's gonna be interesting to see how good Jet does at Daytona, and see if Tomac shows up. So Daytona's looking interesting. But yeah, guys, that's mainly, that's my biggest thoughts right there on that race there. There's some excited racing. You know, track was pretty simple, a little tricky that one section. Even on this race right here, on our BX version of the track, the section that Jet went down, that was basically the section that made it or break it for you in our little replica series here. A lot of people kept messing that section up. I was trying to play as safe as I could be there, going up the way this game is and the way the physics works. After you come out of whoop section, going up that little roller jump kind of, you can't really turn going face up, or the game like make you crash or lean the bike over too far. So I always had to set up, come through these routes right here, and I'll downshift early right here, and then pause right here, then make sure I go over this straight, and don't go too far outside there, because a lot of times in 250 race, that's what I was doing. So it's all about just setting up the sections and being smooth and consistent, baby, and led every lap and got the dub. So I think this was the, shoot, how many races have we done? I think this was the 7th race, and I've won 5, I believe. I could be wrong. It's either the 7th or the 8th, and I've won 5 or 6. I've only lost 2 races so far, so it's been a good fun 450 season so far in this BX series. So as once again, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna fast forward here towards the last lap. Alright, we're on the last lap here, folks. And I think the largest lead I had in this race, they had a pretty close battle back there. I think for 2nd, 3rd, and 4th, I think all those guys. I don't know if Harney was in that battle or not, but I'm pretty sure those 3 guys were having a battle for 2nd place. So they had a pretty good fun battle back there. But the largest lead I think I even got up to was maybe like 20 seconds. I was just, like I said, I was just trying to stay consistent, but I did make some few mistakes crashing this rim section I was telling you about coming up. Which brought it back down. But appreciate everybody joining the live stream, man. Like I said, join these live streams on Saturday nights when we're racing. Usually we're racing 2 hours before the real race. So appreciate everybody joining the live stream, watching the race, chatting up in the comment section, man. Love chatting with you guys, and trying to show on some put on some good racing for you guys too. So but again, guys, if you're new here to the channel, like the video, comment down below, and hey, hit that subscribe button. I really appreciate it. Join the live streams, man. And if you're on PlayStation, be on the lookout. Maybe we can try to get some people added to this series or do a different one. This one's usually kept private, but who knows, man. Maybe we'll open up some more racers to these subscribers. But appreciate everybody once again, and be on the lookout too. Got some Legends content coming up, and kind of enjoying the Legends Supercross DLC, so be on the lookout for that. But as always, guys, stay blessed. I'll see you guys in the next video. I'm out. Peace.